Okay, it looks like I'm live now. Don't know if my internet is very good here at the condo, but if I should get dis, then I'll reconnect. If the chart goes off, just stay with me, bear with me. Sometimes that does happen. So we're looking at the forexfactory.com calendar, and you see we've had some news come out about an hour and 1 hour ago exactly. That was the ADP non-farm employment change. And it was bad news for the U.S., slightly bad news. So that's good for gold. So we can see gold move up. And then in about 45 minutes, we're going to have the manufacturing data come out, and then also the JOLTS job openings will come out. That's in 45 minutes. Well, Wall Street will open in 15 minutes, and we'll see what direction they're going to start off with. I'll just jump over to the chart, go to our gold chart, and see what we've got here. And just waiting for Wall Street to open up. That's going to be in about 13 minutes, over 13 minutes. Doesn't look like it's really clear on the YouTube. I'm watching on YouTube also at the same time, but it's just I don't have a really good internet connection. Maybe it's clear for you. I hope. If you're watching wherever you're watching from, let me know. Just post in the comments. If you can see my chart, if you can hear me okay, let me know. So we're looking at the 15-minute chart, and I'll just review this a little bit, what's happened today. It's a gray area that you see here. This is the Asian Pacific market. This is the Asian high for today, and this is the Asian low for today. And this is where it finished with the London opening. And I took a trade earlier because I saw this liquidity graph here, and then I went short after it came up and it hit the fair value gap. That's what I was trading on, the fair value gap, that 50% level. I took the short trade and got 150 pips out of that. It came back down to the Asia low for the day. That was the Asia low right there. That's where my take profit was. And that was my trade for the day earlier today. That was just before London opened. All that trade take place. That was kind of pre Europe, pre London. And then before the Asian Pacific market finished up and they turned bullish, they did a reversal from that low, did a reversal, came up here, and then London opened at this afternoon in Southeast Asia time. That's 3 p.m. Indochina time. That's in Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, Malaysia, uh, Thailand. The London market opened this afternoon, and then it went up a little bit, and then it did a reversal. And all during the London market, we've seen this bearish move down, and it took out the Asian low. This was the Asian low. It took out the Asian low. This is all the liquidity from today. So the London market took out all that liquidity and even came down to the um, previous day low. This was the low from yesterday, this yellow line here. And then that's when that was at uh, that was at 8 o'clock in Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, Laos. That was 8 o'clock, and then we had the ADP non-farm news came out at 8:15, and then it started to go up. That was the bad news for the U.S. So good for gold, and it started to go up. It went up for 45 minutes. So I kind of missed that trade actually because when I saw this hit took out the previous day low, and then the news came out, I saw that I don't like to trade the news though. You know, it's quite unreliable. You're never really sure what's going to happen with the high impact news that comes out. So I didn't take that trade. Of course, in hindsight, you can always see. You know, it's easy to analyze the left side of the chart. But if I had really, I've just come back from the holidays, and my mindset is not 100% focused on every candle move. And so I would really say I missed this good trade here. When I saw that it was pulling back, and then the news came out and it was good for gold, bad for the US, then I could have taken that trade right there, a buy trade. Could have gone long, and at least rode that all the way up until this next support resistance level that we've got here from the day. And it went a little bit above that. Now it's starting to fall back down. So what's it going to do now? The Wall Street will open in about 8 or 9 minutes, and we'll see what they're going to do. It looks like they want to. I think this is probably these three green candles here. What I expect, this is the retail traders, mostly retail traders. They're buying because they saw the news was bad for the U.S. and good for gold, and the retail traders are buying, 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 and now the big boys, the institutions, the fund managers, the banks, they're going to take out that liquidity. They're going to come down here and hit all these stop losses. Maybe that's kind of what I'm expecting. Now, remember, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not, suggesting you take any trades that I take or anything like that. I'm just showing you my analysis of the markets and what I trade. And this, when I trade the New York session, this is the London session and the New York session. I trade the fair value gap and liquidity grab, and that's what I focus on. It's a little bit different from what I do in the morning during the Asia Pacific session. But in the London and New York session, I watch for a fair value gap and a liquidity grab. So I'm kind of expecting that the big boys, when Wall Street opens, they're maybe going to come down here and take out this previous day low from yesterday, knock out all these stop losses from these people that have been buying, and then we'll see the real move. But we just have to wait and see if that's what's going to happen or not. At least that's what I'm kind of expecting. And that's watching for that fair value gap and liquidity to grab. That gave me a good trade today. And also, I'll show you, it gave me a good trade yesterday also. Back over here, this is last night in the U.S. market. This is the same time as right now, but this is yesterday. And I saw this liquidity grab came down here. Boom, boy, they took out all these stop losses from everybody that's buying. And then it came back down to my fair value gap here. So I bought right here on this candle. This is the 930. This is the Wall Street open right there. And I bought on that candle, and then it went up 150 pips. So I had a good trade based on this strategy yesterday. As you can see, I made a note there. And that's what I do in the London session and the New York session. I watch for the liquidity grab, and then when the real move starts. See, this is just taking out the liquidity here. Previously here, taking out, and you see this big wick. They just came down here and knocked out. Everybody's buying here, and then the big players come in, take out all the stop losses, and then the real move starts. And I didn't hold it. I got out over here after about 15 or 20 minutes. And if I would have stayed with it, it came back down and hit that fair value gap again. And then I could have taken another trade, and it really went up high. Took out the high from Monday. So that's the way I trade the fair value gap and the liquidity grab on the London session and the New York session. It worked out well yesterday. It worked out well this morning, or this afternoon, I should say, during the tail end of the Asian session. But let's just see what they're going to do now. Got another 5 minutes, another 4 or 5 minutes before the market opens, before Wall Street opens, that is. I don't have any, I'm using the fair value gap indicator. It's free on TradingView. You can see it here by Lux Algo, and that will show any fair value gaps. Shows one here, one here, one here. But I would be looking for a bullish fair value gap, and I don't see anything like that yet. It hasn't materialized. So just wait, wait, wait. Just waiting. That's what we do as traders. Most of the 99% of the time, as traders, we just wait and just watch the charts. That's why I only trade for a couple of hours every day. I'll be finished here in about 30 minutes probably after I see what's going to happen if I get a trade or not. If I don't get a trade, it's okay. It's just, there'll be another opportunity tomorrow. But I don't see anything that looks like a good trade setup for me right now. Just waiting for Wall Street to open and see what they do. That's another 3 minutes from now. And by the way, if you're whatever strategy you're trading on, let me know in the comments. If you understand what I'm talking about here, fair value gap and liquidity grab. I'm putting together a course to teach this strategy, which I use. I've just started using it this year, and I'm going to start teaching that very, very soon because it does work very well. And it's trading like the institutions trade, not like the normal retail traders trade. And it can give you a big advantage if you understand how the big players are moving the markets. I kind of think we might come down here and take out this previous day low from yesterday before the market turns around, and because gold is bullish on the 4 hour chart and the day chart. It's still bullish. All of this here, this is just, liquidity. That's all that is. Don't think that gold hasn't turned bearish. Gold is going to continue to higher prices, but maybe not tonight, maybe not today. And I think what we're seeing here, I'm wondering if I should go short on this because it looks like trying to imagine, just trying to put my thinking cap on and see what's happening here. Another 2 minutes before Wall Street opens. If I went short, I would take my stop loss at 44, about 44.55. If it's going to continue down, I would go short and take the stop loss at 44.55. If you're watching, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the little bell so you'll be notified. I'm going to be here every evening in the New York session when Wall Street opens, and I'm also here in Asia Pacific, 8 a.m. Indochina time. And it looks like, okay, got a few more seconds before Wall Street opens. I'll put that at 44.56. If I go short, I'll put my stop loss right now. There we go. No, I'm going to wait. Now we just got the fair value gap showed up, and I'm going to wait. Ah, I almost hit the sell button. Almost hit the sell button. patient. Yeah, pretty good fake out there. I was so close to going short. I might still go short. Let's just wait and see what it does. Patience is the key to success in trading. Here we got green, 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 red, red, green. Don't chase the candles. So now we've taken out, come back down and got the Asia low. And so it looks like what's happened here is the news was good for gold, and then it went up a little bit, and now they've taken out that liquidity, come down and maybe grab some stop losses here. Got a big wick there, and I would say I'm going to go long. And I'm going to put my stop loss below this wick, which is 44.39. And let's see if that will hold. It might not. I might have been a little bit too quick on that, but let's see. And then I'll put my take profit back up here at this first resistance, which is 44.67. Put a little bit below that, 44.66. Okay. And where's my stop loss? Oh, it's going against me already. Well, 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 well. Okay, so that'll be 44.39. And that was at, let's see if I can grab that one there. What's the coordinates? 44.39. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's where my stop loss is. And let's just see what it does. Might have been a little bit quick to jump on that one, but we'll wait and see. I saw the wick here, so I take out the liquidity. Maybe it'll take out some more liquidity. I don't know. Okay, now it's looking better. Hey, Sean, good to see you here. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm back. I came back today. Did a session earlier just before London opened, the New York session. Just took a trade on this one. The Wall Street just opened about 3 minutes ago, and it looks like there was some news come out earlier that was good for gold, bad for the U.S., and it went up for a little while. Then it looks like they took out some liquidity there, knocked out some stop losses, and now it looks like it's going to be headed back up. But I'm not sure. I went long with the opening of Wall Street. I went long, and this blue line here is where you see my stop loss. So kind of a tight stop loss, but that's all that I want to risk. I try not to risk more than 0.5%, and it'll be a small loss. We'll just see how it plays out. I'll stay here for it a little bit. Might stay till the news. We got some more news coming on the hour, and that's the manufacturing news and the jobs job openings, and we'll see if that might affect the movement here. Okay, now I'm in profit. Wow, go, go, go. How about that? Don't count your eggs before they hatch. So hey, it's only a little bit of profit. but it's looking bullish anyway. And I want to just check here to see how much I want to make, if I let it go all the way to the TP or not. Okay, I don't need to make too much for my goal of the day. So I'll see how it plays out. Okay, now I'm at break even on a little bit of profit. Come on, big boys, push that boat, push that sucker up. Only got a couple of people watching. That's okay because I just came back today. It's going to take a while to build up a following again. Now I'm in a loss. Oh, what's it going to do now? Looks like it wants to take out some more liquidity. Maybe it looks like it wants to hit my stop loss. Yeah, I might have been a little bit quick to jump on that one. Thought we were going to possibly see a reversal and a move up with gold, but apparently not. Nope. Here we go. It's going to grab loss and then probably reverse. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, well, never mind. That's the way it goes sometimes. So that's me done for the day. Don't think I'll try and jump back in. Just let this play out, see what it's going to do. Looks like it's going to come down and probably going to go for this previous day low, yesterday's low, and then start a reversal, perhaps, maybe. Yeah, that was a big move down. So that took about 8 minutes from the time I opened the trade till I got stopped out. So maybe I was a little bit quick to jump on that one, perhaps. But like it's my first day back after the holidays, and no big deal. There'll be another opportunity tomorrow, and every trade is a learning lesson. So I'm gonna stick around here just another few minutes and see. We got the news coming out at on the hour. Just curious how this is going to play out. Really, I had my stop loss below the Asian low, and it was below that previous wick that was there. But evidently, it wasn't low enough. But I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to risk any more than that. And look at that. Took out my stop loss and now it's turned around. How about that? Amazing. A bit of indecision here. It seems. Probably because waiting on that news at 10 o'clock on the hour, another 20 minutes for that news to come out. Important news on the manufacturing and the JOLTS job openings. I'll just go back over here and share this calendar. That's the wrong one. I want to share the Forex Factory calendar. Share this one. Yeah, share this one. This is forexfactory.com, and you can see we've got the manufacturing data coming out on the hour and the job openings. And it's projected that it will be a little bit lower, the forecast, a little bit lower than the previous month. And also the manufacturing data forecast to be a little bit lower. So we'll just see how that comes out. If those are both red, then that's going to be good for gold. And we'll just have to wait and see. Come back over to the chart here. How about that? Yeah, that's what it did. It took out a little bit more liquidity, mine included. And actually, I should have known better because I would have normally wait for the 10 o'clock news, the next news to come out before I made any decision on that. But like I said, it's my first day back in trading and a little bit rusty after 2 weeks of holiday, but it's not a big deal. It was a small loss. Oh, we got a couple more people watching. Hey, Juan, how you doing, buddy? Good morning to you, wherever you are, and good evening over here where I am. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, I'm going to be here more every day now. Thank you. Good to see you again. And I don't usually do the New York session, but I'm starting to do that now this year. I'm going to be doing the New York session, which just opened about 20 minutes ago. And I'll be also doing the normal Asian session like I was doing last year. So that'll be about 9:30 Eastern Time, New York, PM, 9:30 PM New York time, and then 8 PM. No, that's sorry, 9:30 AM, 9:30 AM in New York Eastern Time. That's when Wall Street opens, and then 8 PM New York time. That's when Asia Pacific opens. That was the time I was doing all last year. Was the Asian Pacific session, and I'll keep doing that. I'll be doing that tomorrow, and then I'll also start doing the New York sessions. So what we've got here is we had some news come out, the non-farm payrolls, and that was good, bad for the U.S. So we saw gold going up, then it came down a little bit. Then Wall Street opened, and we got some indecision here, just a doji right now. And probably waiting on this news that's coming out in 15 minutes. That's the manufacturing news and the job openings news. If you're looking at your chart, I think your chart probably looks a little different from mine. I'm watching on YouTube also, and it looks like there's a delay, a couple of minutes of delay in the broadcast because I'm looking at a doji candle right now, and I don't see a doji candle on my chart on YouTube. But anyway, so I took my trade. I went long here on this previous candle right here, this one, and it came down and hit my stop loss, and then moved back up. But that's okay. It was a small loss. I had a winning trade earlier today, and then I had a losing trade just now. So that's okay. Not a big deal. There'll be another opportunity tomorrow. I was probably a little bit quick to take this long trade. I probably should have waited for the news to come out on the hour, the manufacturing data and the jobs data. As you see, even the Wall Street guys, the big guys, the fund managers, the institutions, the banks, they're not doing anything. They're bouncing around, waiting for that news to come out, I would suspect. So what we might do, we might come down here and take out some more liquidity, maybe hit this previous day low from yesterday. That's this yellow line here, and continue up. Gold is bullish. It's bullish on the 4-hour chart and the day chart, but we've seen bearish movement all day long, just taking out liquidity, just taking out. Everybody's been buying gold, just buy, 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 and now they're taking out all those stop losses that everybody's got, all the retail traders, and all the pending orders, knocking all that stuff out, and getting liquidity and getting ready to move back up. I would. That's my analysis anyway. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take my trades. I'm just sharing with you what I do, which works most of the time. It didn't work just now on this trade, but sometimes that happens. I was a little bit quick to get in on that. I'll be honest with you guys. I should have waited till this news came out at 10 o'clock, and that's going to be in another 12 minutes. See what the news does, and then see how it plays out. Oh, we got 4 people watching now. That's good. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell so you'll be notified. And if you haven't let me know already where you're watching from, I know one is from Colombia. Hope I got that right. You've told me a couple of times. Not much happening. Just waiting on this news to come out. Gold trading at 44.40. A long way from our previous high. What was our high? Our all-time high was, I believe, 45.50. We're about $100 away from that, but it will get back up there probably this month. It's still early days. Let's go over and look. Oh, gold seems to be dropping down. Just flip over to gold right quick. I mean oil, sorry, crude oil. Yeah. Well, crude oil came down earlier today, then went back up, and then now it's coming back down. Very volatile oil for obvious reasons. If you watch the news, go back to the gold chart. So this is what I'm trading in the New York session. I didn't explain yet to anybody that's coming late. I trade the fair value gap and the liquidity grab. That's in the London session and the New York session. And on my chart, I've got the high of the Asian session. That's this gray area you see here, all the way down to the low of the Asian session. And that finished at this afternoon, where I live. And then the London session took it up a little bit more, and then they, even though it was bullish at the end of the Asian session, it was very bullish. The London session opened, and they started taking it down. It's taking out all that liquidity. Everybody here buy, 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 buy. And then London did a reversal, took out all of the stop losses, all of the pending orders. Here's where we are now. So I had a good trade earlier today, as you can see here. Took this trade here, a sell trade, a short trade. Came up, this wick came up and hit my fair value gap, and then down. I got 150 pips on that, and that hit the Asian low for the day. This yellow line here is the previous day low. That's yesterday. This is the previous day high yesterday, and these are the support and resistance that we've seen today. Support and resistance here. That blue line is my stop loss. That's where I got out, where I got stopped out. I took a long trade here on this candle and got stopped out. Another 7 or 8 minutes before the news comes out. Oh, Jamaica. I'm sorry. Oh, Sean. Yeah, from Jamaica. Sean. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think Juan is from Colombia, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you got your flag there, Sean. Thanks, buddy. Pretty cool. So you guys are happy to be trading with the New York session. Actually, where I live here in Southeast Asia, I can trade all the sessions: Asian, London, and New York. But for you guys, you're asleep during the London session. You can trade the Asian session, which is at night for you, but the London session, you're asleep. Okay, starting to move up a little bit now, eh? After it took out my stop loss. Oh boy. Another 6 minutes till the news comes out. The jobs opening and the manufacturing data. What are you guys trading, by the way? What are you you thinking to go long? You go short? You have a trade open? I showed you my trade that I took just a few minutes ago. Tell me what you're trading. Are you waiting on a trade? You waiting on the news? Looks like everybody's waiting on the news. It's unusual for the Wall Street to open and it doesn't do anything. Last night it made a great move. I think I showed you that already. Yesterday I had a good trade here. This is when Wall Street opened, right there on that candle. Big move, massive move. I got 150 pips on that trade. That was a great move. And then it reversed back down to the fair value gap and then made another big move. It went up even higher, knocked out the previous high from the day before. But today it's not doing anything, just waiting on the news. A jobs opening is very important. Manufacturing data is important too. Another 4 minutes for the news to come out. What do you think the news will be? You think it'll be good news for the U.S. or bad news? The ADP non-farm payrolls was bad. Oh, going back up, and now moving up slowly, slowly. Yeah, getting excited now. My buy trade would have been good profit now. Oh, look at that. I had a I had a tight stop loss, but it was, it was all that I wanted to risk. I don't risk too much on a trade. 0.5%. It's all I'm willing to risk on a trade. Take a small loss. It's kind of like paying the broker fee. Pay a small broker fee and then just look for the next good trade setup. I don't think I'll take another trade today. That's two trades for me today. One winning trade, one losing trade. And as you know, I'm just kind of getting back into it. Just started again today after having a couple of weeks off. So maybe a little bit rusty. Okay, another 2 minutes for the news. Went up a little bit above that resistance and fell back down now. Really volatile waiting news. Eh? One more minute and we'll see how exciting it gets. I think we might see a big drop down here and take out this liquidity below this previous day low from yesterday, and then see a continuation of the bullish move. But let's wait and see. Another 30 seconds. And I'm going to look at the calendar and see what the news is. Another 15 seconds. And I'll keep the chart on the screen here, but I'm going to look at the news and see what it is. I'll take a screenshot of that. Coming up right now, and there it is. One is bad. The job openings is bad, and the other one is just sort of normal. So that's good for gold. Just going to post that in my Telegram group. Okay. Yeah, it's good for gold, but what did I say? They might just go down and take out that liquidity. Everybody, retail traders start buying because the news is good for gold. But big institutions knock out all the stop losses first. So there it goes. This is what I'm expecting. Might go all the way down here to this pre-day low from yesterday. Let's wait and see. Oh, the PMI, the manufacturing data, was slightly better than expected, but the job openings was much worse than expected. So we got one good news item and one bad news item. And I expect they will probably give more credibility to the job openings, which was bad news. But first, they want to take out the liquidity. And then I expect if we come down here to this previous day low from yesterday, then we're likely to see a turnaround and turn bullish. And there it goes, going past my where I had my stop loss earlier. It's already, this is the Asian low. It's not unusual that it will take out the Asian low, which it's already done. It did that earlier, a couple of hours ago, took out the Asian low. But I think it might come down and take out the previous day low from yesterday before we see a reversal. That might take another hour or so, maybe yeah, another hour before it does. So the next hour, I think we're going to see this come on down here, take out this previous day low from yesterday, and then on the hour, the next hour, I think we'll start to see a reversal, see it go back up. That's what I'm expecting. But as I said, I'm not going to take any more trades today. I've taken my two trades, had one winning trade earlier today, and I had a losing trade just now. So that's it. And I'll be back here tomorrow, my time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, New York time, and 8 a.m. Indochina time for the Asian Pacific market. Okay, guys, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and share. It does help the channel. And I'll see you again tomorrow.